All right, everyone. Today, I'm going to show off my Motley Crue collection. Back in 1991, I was 12 years old. Saw Motley Crue's Primal Scream video on MTV. And I became a fan for life. All right. Decade of Decadence. It's the first Motley Crue album I got on cassette tape. At the time it came out, it was considered a greatest hits album, even if it didn't have Too Young to Fall in Love, Without You, Same Old Situation, and Don't Go Away Mad, or Red Hot, which Vince Neil wanted to put on it. But anyhow, contains 2 songs from their first 5 albums. Contains Teaser from the Stairway to Heaven, Highway to Hell album. Rock and Roll Junkie from the Adventures of Ford Fairlane soundtrack. According to Vince Neil, no one ever bought that. Primal Scream, Angela, and their Sex Pistols cover of Anarchy in the UK. Remember when I was 12 that MTV played that video uncensored. So I was rushing home, looking forward to it. And now, I'll go through the discography. Motley Crue, Too Fast for Love. And this is a Russian copy. The hit of the 2003 remaster. I got it off eBay because the cover, because of the cover. And for the record, the only problem I have with eBay is they won't let you keep your purchase history forever. They delete it after a while. 2003 reissue. 1999 remaster. Their second album, Shot at the Devil. Love the cover. And in 2006, Japan reissued it on a mini LP sleeve, so I had to get that. Tell you what, yeah, you can see the pentagram. Gatefold. Original LP back cover. And a nice pentagram. Just like the record LP. And getting it back in is a real pain in the neck. Shot at the Devil, my favorite Motley Crue album. It's a tragedy they never played the song Danger live. Or if they did, I've yet to come across a recording of it. Theater of Pain, their third album. 2003, 2008, and the first 1999 remaster. I know Theater of Pain is looked down upon as their weakest album, but I'll tell you, if they'd played Save Our Souls on the radio, it would have gotten a lot more attention. Okay. But then again, some songs are just too cool to play on the radio. Their fourth album, Girls, 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 had the 30th anniversary, among other copies. The 30th anniversary, you get a remastered CD, 2000 Masters series, and I should say, and you get a DVD with the 3 videos, and a great interview with Tommy and Nikki. So if you're a fan of deluxe editions, or if you're a hardcore Motley Crue fan, get it. And for the record, I love the song Rodeo. It's a beautiful ballad. Their 5th album, Dr. Feelgood. Seems like only yesterday I had that on cassette tape. Motley Crue remaster with 2003 with the bonus tracks. 20th anniversary European version. It's a 2-disc set. 20th anniversary, and the bonus tracks were taken off the Live Entertainment or Death album. And I ordered this because they said there'd be extra photos in it. And while that wasn't a lie, I was expecting tour photos. But instead there were individual shots of the band members. Now what's interesting is, when becoming a Motley Crue fan in 1991, not long, in 1992, Vince Neil was fired from Motley Crue. Remember one night, my aunt was over, we were watching MTV, saw the video for You're Invited, but your friend can't come. And she asked me, oh, is that just him? And I'm like, oh, I guess. And that's how I found out he'd been fired. So, and they got a new singer, John Corabi. Their self-titled album. They played Power to the Music and Hooligan's Holiday on the radio. And I remember when I first heard Power to the Music, it's like, interesting. A lot of longtime Crue fans had some negative reactions. Okay. And my favorite songs off this album are Uncle Jack, Poison Apples, Hammered, and Drift Away. Drift Away is so relaxing. I'm now grateful for YouTube because now you can see concerts with not just Vince Neil, but John Corabi as well. From 1991 through 1994, those were my first 3 years as a Motley Crue fan, so and I'm glad I can see, concerts with both singers. 1996, Vince Neil returned, and they did the Generation Swine album. It's a 2003 Universal European version. And my least favorite Crue album. I mean, I can tolerate the song Afraid, and I like the 97 version of Shout at the Devil, but it's really about it. In 1998, they put out their first official Greatest Hits album. I have 2 copies. The 98 and the 2003 reissue. In 1999, they put out Supersonic and Demonic Relics. Here's a 2003 reissue of that album under the Hippo Records. And Live Entertainment or Death. One of the greatest live albums ever produced. All right. All right. Now I'm still learning to use my camera, so please bear with me. All right. And then New Tattoo. Which wasn't a bad album. Pretty interesting. And this is a 2003 reissue with the bonus tracks. And in the year 2000, that was a special year for me because that was the first time I got to see Motley Crue live. Megadeth and Anthrax were the opening bands. All right. Motley Crue, Red, White, and Crue. All Motley Crue fans have to have this. This is a one great anthology. It's got Bitter Pill and Enslaved, which were released on the first Greatest Hits album. The Too Young to Fall in Love remix is awesome. Oh, and I can't get enough of that song, If I Die Tomorrow. Just magnificent. Carnival of Sins, 2006. (2008) Saints of Los Angeles, a great comeback album and their final studio album. I have a slipcase. The title track alone is just wonderful. And this is a Motley Crue 2009 Greatest Hits. So it turned out great. And I ordered this off eBay. I ended up getting a promotional copy. And then there's the end with CD and DVD. Oh, and it shows their final concert in Los Angeles. Very moving. Also, before I finish this video, as y'all recall, in '92, Vince Neil had to part ways with the band. Put out the album Exposed. Great album. Vince Neil, one live night only. The exception of Look in Her Eyes, they're all Motley Crue songs. And Carved in Stone, best known for the song Skylar's song in memory of his daughter. Okay, and here's the DVD collection. Lewd, Crude, and Tattooed. Yeah, I saw that tour. Samantha Malone on drums. Greatest Hits. And the Carnival of Sins live. Also, this 2006 Lewd, Crude, and Tattooed video. It contains an audio recording of Nobody Knows What It's Like to Be Lonely. It's supposed to go on the Too Fast for Love remaster. Poor Nikki got blamed for losing the tapes. This time, I will conclude the video with Motley Crue. Time for Change video. Song, actually. That song did not get enough positive attention, and neither did She Goes Down. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Motley Crue box sets. When I heard these were coming out in 1999, I knew I had to have them. The first disc has leather records versions as well as the official versions. I remember the first time I heard Smoke Stick to Your Guns and Toast of the Town. That was back when I was in 8th grade. We had a radio station called Z-Rock. And that station was not just another classic rock station that played Journey and Pink Floyd all day. They played metal. But for many years after the leather records, versions were taken off the shelves. They were never talked about. Never mentioned on MTV, never mentioned on radio. And years later, they came out on the box set. Admit I kind of shied away from them. I didn't know, when I first bought this, I didn't know what they were. Then years later, you had the internet, and so I did all my research, and wow, it's kind of badass knowing there's two versions. Disc 2 contains Shout at the Devil. I had to move a couple bonus tracks over to it from the Too Fast for Love album. So, you had a 2 album on 1 disc deal, so disc 3, Shout at the Devil. Disc 4, Girls, Girls, Girls. Disc 5. And for the record, I love the Get It For Free song. I think it's funny. Then again, I also love the I Will Survive song off the Shout at the Devil album. That song got crapped on. Disc 2 is supposed to be a reissue of Decade of Decadence. It's got the song Black Widow. And that is one nice song. Disc 3 contains Hypnotize, as the self-titled album with Hypnotize as a Japanese bonus track. Disc 4 contains Quaternary with the Japanese bonus tracks plus different versions of the album songs. Yeah. All right. Now that finally concludes my Motley Crue collection video. Have a good night, everyone.